Hello everyone. Today we will be playing more Hogwarts Legacy.
Level 27. Map. Blue Flames locations.
For those of you
Hogwarts.
for those of you who
Collection chests. 2 out of the Hogsmeade map.
for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you can, please copy the links of my Hogwarts Legacy videos so a lot more people can check them out and subscribe. I would really appreciate that, and it would help my channel grow.
I need to surprise meeting. Last I talked Poppy. Cross button. Level. Talents. Map.
Next, let's talk to Poppy in the
Blue
Forbidden
Flames
Forest.
locations. World map. Hogsmeade. West. Forbidden Forest. Enemy level. Jackdaws 2. North Hogwarts. Jackdaws 2. Lumos. Utility trot confringo. Damage. R2 button. Triangle. Depulso. R2.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Hi, Poppy.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs? Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
They'll understand.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help. I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known for being wise.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience. That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind. What is it? It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide. That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they? Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Look, centaurs! Centaurs!
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me.
Golden Snitchets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snitchets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do these things have to do with snitchets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I trust him. Centaurs know things.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all. I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran. That's what the leader of the herd called him. Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Map, the Highlands. Forbidden Forest. Enemy level.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like
Oh, clever.
you'll have to fight eventually.
Map, Hogsmeade, the Forbidden Forest quests. Cash in the Ghost of Our Love. The man behind Ghost of Our Love. The man behind the move. The Polaris plot. Cross button. Level. Talents. Map. The Highlands. Forbidden. North. The Highlands. Hogwarts map. Blue. Hogsmeade map. The library annex. The Great Hall. The Bell Tower wing. The Astronomy wing. Hogwarts. Charms classroom. Transfiguration courtyard.
In the previous video,
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwanders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Why, thank you.
That's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They can be scary. What's to be scared?
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
That's unkind.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
I'll see what I can do.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
that's a nice looking Christmas tree.
Rebellion.
Oh, a dragon plant. It's nice.
Lumos. At Triangle Park.
Revelio.
Glumumbles. Guide pages. Glumumbles are magical flying insects that produce a treacle which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having a devastating effect on the honey therein. Cross button. Continue.
Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Lumos. This triangle bloom are
Lumos. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Lumos.
map. Blue flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 2 out of 35. Field guide pages. Wait.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
Left stick. Point telescope. R2 button L2 button. Zoom. Right stick left and right. Rotate telescope. Circle button. Back.
A phoenix constellation.
Confringo. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Confringo!
I'm in the greenhouse.
Confringo! Rebellion! Lumos. Rebellion! Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Square button. Auto solve.
Revelio.
Lumos. Triangle. Levioso. R2 button.
Levioso. Revelio.
This fountain is really nice.
Have you found anything to prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Happy to help. Take it.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show everyone how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunking for me.
Map. Blue. Hugs me 8 map. Quests. The poet. Grief and Vengeance. I should ask Natty how she's been doing since I helped her and Mr. Cross button. Level. Talents. Map. Blue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collect the light of the the belt, the astronomy wing. Hogwarts. Charms classroom.
That was Peeves, the clown ghost. Whoops, I meant to cast completely.
Revelio. Revelio.
Look at the Great Hall. It looks like it's snowing in it.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She should be proud of you.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm so sorry, Natty.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Map. Exit. Quests. The Louise plot. I need to speak to Professor Fig about how to get into the headmaster's office. Cross button. Level. Talents.
I feel bad for Nettie since she lost her father.
Ophelia. I hope Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And, sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Time to drink the polyjuice potion.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him we're to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor.
I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you asked me about a particular potion, and
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
I had the headmaster approaching.
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Headmaster? Yeah, what could he want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say I've not some sense to them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Level. Took quests. The Pole plot. I need to speak to the headmaster's house elf, Scroop, to learn the password into his office. Learn the password from Scroop. Requirements. Required level. 23. Cross button. Abandon quest. Circle button. Back. Level, talents.
Are you all right? Look like you've seen a ghost.
If only. Get away! All of you! It's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
a wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
To see what a wonderful job.
Screw!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrub swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength. It's to do with my family's reign.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrub a test?
It's to do with strength.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrub laugh.
It's to do with.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrub thinks Master is indeed testing Scrub. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Master knows that Scrub's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
Ah, thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrub shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I'd best get out of sight. Ah, made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Vic was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle. A little more.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Square button. Auto solve.
Revelio. Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Headmaster's office gargoyle. Guide pages. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will let only those who know the
Toujours pure.
Oh, to the headmaster's office.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
sleeping portraits. Guide pages. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible. The Sorting Hat. Guide pages. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as the means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 schoolhouses. Skilled at legilimency, the Sorting Hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities. Cross button. Continue.
This is the headmaster's office? It's really nice.
Revelia.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fick's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Very well. What will I find in the book?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Very well.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelia. That must be the pedestal.
Huh? I was just sucked into the book. That was unexpected.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Eve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
That must be the tale of the 3 brothers.
Level 27. Circle button. Back.
You know, the tale of the 3 brothers was first heard in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. You can learn more about the tale of the three brothers by reading the story or watching the story on YouTube.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Depth.
At least Death didn't see me.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
I got the mysterious cloak.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
It's like the invisibility cloak from the Harry Potter movies.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
That must be the Elder Wand.
Revelio. Bovada.
Those were a lot of death shadows and dark wolves to fight. I can see death watching us. Really? Another death troll? Are you serious? Death's trolls are very hard to defeat. Finally,
Simple stone. This must be for me.
that must be the resurrection stone. It can temporarily bring back the ghosts of a loved one. I mean, ghosts of loved ones.
Oh, poor Neve.
I'm sorry. Let us always honor me. Why? We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Now to view her memories.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
I don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. As it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Mia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
And now to the map chamber.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was fascinating.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lord Gog soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Quest complete. Nam Fitzgerald's trial. And I'm almost at level 28.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Oh!
Blue Flames location. Hub quest. All post. All post. Cross quest. All be weeks. Professor Halim. Glide. Professor Weasley. Hello. Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies away from prying eyes and distractions. Now that you've attended Beast's class, I've asked Deep. Deep tells me he shared with you his experience with the Phoenix. Please check it quests. Sweeping the competition, in the shadow of the mountain. I received Phoenix Rising. I wonder what Deke wants to talk with me about. I need to speak with him. Cross button.
Next
Level,
up,
talents,
let's
map.
go to the room of requirement to talk to Deke.
Secret rooms, Hogwarts, room of requirement.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix net he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
I'd better go and rescue it.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Quests. Oh, Phoenix Rising. Deke believes the phoenix is nesting in the mountains far to the southeast of Hogwarts. Search for the cave. Phoenix cross button. Cross button. Map. Blue flames locate the south wing. World map. Forbidden South Hogwarts, the Feldcroft, the Highlands. And Hogwarts Valley. Northern South Sea Bog.
Now to find the phoenix.
I can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented glue powder.
I've actually been enjoying playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Lumos. Depulso. Triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Assign right. Cross button. Arc.
You're making this too easy.
Lumos. Triangle. Disillusionment. Crucio. Unforgivable curse. Arc.
They were nice mushroom stew. Someone picked up!
That rep is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Get me outside of Felville as soon as you can.
Lumos. Triangle. Glacius. Arc.
recording.
28. Simple button.
Here we go.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault. Get accustomed to that.
Like I reached level 28. Sweet.
Utility triangle Raparo. R2.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Confringo.
Glacius. Control. Impulso. Defindo. Damage. Defindo. Crucio. Unforgive triangle part.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Little moon calf. Is that it?
You won't survive this way, young friend.
Revelio.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Antique compass. Guide pages. Unfortunately, the fact that this antique muggle
These rocks have seen better days.
Looks like in the game, spring is getting closer.
Revelia.
Lumos. Use the pulsar triangle button. Assign top. Sublet.
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
We made it to the Phoenix Mountain Cave.
Revelio. Blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
Lumos. Knapsack.
Revelio. Could the Phoenix be in there?
Loop triangle bombard up. Lumos. U-tip confringo. Damage. Triangle arc.
What? No. Looking. You've seen how much a single feather can do. Just imagine
Liquids don't go down easy. Well done. Shut. You're gonna have to stop that. I don't have all day. You will not survive this fight.
Potato! Eight legs is simply too many.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Things can fly, can't they? We keep these people out.
You're not going to like this.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Cynthia!
Lumos. The triangle R2 but
Cynthia! Not your best defensive maneuver, was it?
Would you not like to put you down?
Collections. One handle. Enemies. 48 out of 67. Death's Shadow. These agents of death attack mercilessly but will fall quickly to the power of a particular wand. Infurious. Gwendolyn Zoo. Blackmailed into compliance, Gwendolyn Zoo was a reluctant Ashwinder informant within the Ministry of Magic. After being found out and fired, Gwendolyn was forced to join Rookwood to protect and provide for her family. Infurious. Though invulnerable to most types of damage, Infuri cannot abide warmth and light and are therefore susceptible to fire. After an Infurious has been burned, other damaging attacks will have full. Albert the Odd joined Ranrock's loyalists after a run-in with a security dragon at Gringotts. Some wonder if he provoked the dragon whilst others bemoan the cruelty of keeping dragons chained up under a bank. Acromantula. Though not technically a spider, this beast appears and behaves like other magical arachnids. Venomous Spurrier. When these spiders begin to burrow, Flipendo will rip them. Acromantula. Though not technically a spider, this beast appears and behaves like other magic. Fortified Troll. Death's Troll. These monstrosities are conjured by Death himself. Only the most powerful magic can overcome them. Venomous Ambusher. These spiders try to keep as far away as possible and shoot webs to incapacitate their prey. While airborne, their unprotected bellies. Venomous Hatchling. These deal light damage, but that can add up quickly when a swarm of them attack relentlessly. These are unknown. Death's Dark Mongrel. These murderous beasts obey only. Dark Mongrel. Keeping as much distance as possible from dark mongrels will make dealing with them relatively. Thornback Ambusher. These spiders try to keep as far away as possible and shoot webs to incapacitate their prey. Gwendolyn Zoo. Black Katrin Haggerty. Estranged from her brother Pedrick, a local shopkeeper, Katrin Haggerty turned to a life of petty thievery and tricks years ago. It wasn't until recently that she abandoned small scams for a chance at a bigger fortune with the Ashwinders. Poacher Tracker. These unscrupulous wizards have not mastered shield charms, so they are vulnerable to all sorts of attacks. Loyalist Warrior. Though heavy goblin weaponry is quite dangerous, Expelliarmus will make quick work of any. Acromantula. Though not technically a spider, this beast appears level 28.
Your poaching days are over. The Phoenix.
There it is. It's beautiful.
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
You. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
There it is again.
Tripe Knapsack. Lumos.
More posters.
Lumos. Lumos. Utility. Triangle button. R2.
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room.
Rising from the
Dad's going
ashes.
to be pleased.
Trophy earned.
Level. Quests. No assign. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Now to exit the cave.
Map, crack, the Poitsier Coast. The Highlands. Hogwarts map. Flute exit. Secret rooms. Hogwarts. Room of requirement.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke, and I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deep cannot wait to.
The phoenix is so beautiful.
What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Lumos triangle button. Beast feed. YouTube beast petting brush. R2. Jobber Knoll. Map. Blue Flames locations. Level 28. Circle button.
Thank you all so much for watching. Toodaloo!